Hello, 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 hello. Welcome to the 18th of December. Welcome to this live stream. Perhaps you're watching the replay and it is not the 18th of December. Right now it is. And it's really dark outside. It's one of the longest nights of the year. So it's a very dark time. And yeah, it's a dark time. And today we are drawing my very good dear friend. I always get the hand wrong. I don't get this screen mirroring thing. It's not mirrored. My very good dear friend, who is also in the chat, Shannon Hagen, is our muse today, and I'm very happy to draw Shannon. And when I asked Shannon what I could say on her behalf when I introduced her, she said lots of things. And one of them is that she just wants to be in love, so perhaps we could talk about that. But we can talk about a great many things, and Shannon and I have talked about a great many things. Thank you for being here. Say hello in the chat. Tell us what you might be working with. I have my red ink, and Shannon's photo here is very red and very dark, and I think it's perfect. And I think Shannon is perfect. So thank you for being here and being my very good dear friend. And by the way, Shannon is still running a psychic art giveaway. So I would like you, after this video, or right now, you could bookmark it. You could go there now, you could watch it instead of this, or you could watch it and come back to this. Bookmark Shannon's psychic art giveaway video, which is here on YouTube. And the link is under a couple of my links. You'll find Shannon's YouTube channel, which you want to subscribe to. And you'll watch the psychic giveaway video and you will know the answer and you will win. So I look forward to hearing from you, the winner, who knows, because it's very exciting. And I actually have the prize. It has been sent to me. I don't know what it is. And when you answer correctly and you know, then I will send it to you. Don't go guessing. Yes, that's right. Feel into it. Don't just guess the answer. You will know when you know. So check out that video. And Giki's going to be using purple ink. Very good, very, very good. With dip pens. Excellent. Alyssa's breaking out the red polychromos for this one. Very good. I have a red polychromos, a black polychromos. I have my red wine ink. I have my black ink. I have this pen, which everyone was very excited about, that we've used the last couple of days. Those are the things I'm going to use. If anyone has any questions, please do ask. And if you're sharing your work, you can share it to the Discord server. And I'll see if I can just quickly put the link in the chat, because I didn't yet, in the live chat, so that you can all come and join us in Discord, because our Discord family is growing and people are sharing their work there, and I love it every time someone posts there. It's so good seeing your work. There's the link in the chat. Discord, the community server, where there's going to be this and many things and daily reference, and it's great, so check that out. Wait a minute. Yes, then Dylan has to get rid of stuff. I have a lot of stuff. I realized moving house, I have a lot of stuff. And I will be sad and happy to part with this, because it's going to be very good when someone wins. And this photo was taken from Shannon's small apartment at The Hague. Just kidding. Okay, let's draw. I have a bit of a headache. Why do I have a headache, everyone? What's going on in my head that makes it want to ache? Maybe I should drink more. Everyone, drink more. Water's good. Drink water. So, 10 minutes, at least 10 minutes. You can raise your hand and tell us if you're going to stop after 10 minutes and you've had enough of me going overtime. You can also say in the chat if you are happy to go overtime, because we're good at going overtime. So I have a timer here, just in case you're wondering if I just make it up. That's my timer. And Shannon, my dear good friend, and I, we co-host Drawn Together. And a couple streams back, I was showing you my YouTube channel, and there are all these Drawn Together episodes that you can check out, because Drawn Together is so good. And it will be returning. I'm very excited about it. And I actually miss Shannon, because we used to hang out every week. And since March, we haven't. But we did do a live stream a couple of weeks ago, which was good. And now I'm going to drink water, so that I'm hydrated and ready for this wonderful reference. Look, I printed it out, and it's very dark. I like the red version, which is very bright, actually, but my printed version is very dark. And that's what we're after. It is the 18th, very close to the winter solstice. And I'm going to try drawing from this very dark printout that I have. Starting with whatever grabs my attention. Someone said yesterday, I don't know where to start, and then just start with whatever grabs your attention. That's what I do. Whatever grabs my attention, whatever my vision and my senses go out to, are drawn to, are called to, that is just where I start. And it's not really systematic, it's just what I see and do. There's no one right answer, but that's what I do. And it can be the most, I don't know, it's usually just something will grab my attention. It'll usually be like high contrast. I started with the glasses yesterday and just went for it because I do like glasses, and there was I know that was interesting for some people because glasses can be challenging, but they are also a gift. I love glasses, so I said I'll make a video about drawing glasses someday. Shannon is just watching. Hello, Lewis. Our dear good friend Lewis. Has everyone been following each other's work? I've been resharing to my stories, and Lewis has just been doing incredible work. It's so satisfying to see all the work that everyone is doing. And yeah, Lewis's sketch of Eric was super red, and I like how vibrant your work has been, Lewis. It's very inspiring, so bold. And we had this little Instagram chat conversation about having nothing to lose, feeling like, oh, it's not working out, and then just kind of being like, oh, nothing to lose, and then it turns into something like powerful and amazing. So having nothing to lose is a good amount of things to have to lose. Hi, Uta. Who here is a fan of the Drawn Together show? I'd like to see a raise of hands. Tell us, you could share a moment from your most memorable episode. The Drawn Together show is still very much alive for me, even though we haven't had a Drawn Together show for a while. I'm going to put some ink on this already. Only 3 minutes in, but I want it to dry, so I'm gonna put down some red. It's looking very long, but if I want to be able to draw or to ink or pencil on top of what's going on here, then I'm going to need it to dry. So, whoa. Oh, and by the way, I'm working on Hahnemühle toned watercolor paper. That is what I'm working on. Maybe I'll just keep going with that. There'll probably be some of that shining through the blackness. So if I just make it red, then I'm gonna ask me some questions because now I need to wait for my ink to dry. So please, it looks cool just like that. All right, done. Shannon is a fan of the DT show, and Uta. Oh, we love Drawn Together. It's been a very important part of my social life and entertainment, which has just been on hold since March, and for Shannon, no doubt, as well. This is how you look for 5 days each month. excellent. I'm glad that we get to portray you like this. Now it's got to dry. I need something to respond to. Please, people, say things. What can I say? What can I say? The Drawn Together show. So people often ask, how did it come about? And Shannon had this amazing idea, and she drew this thumbnail drawing. Let's have a look over here. Shannon was like, we could have this show, and this was like a year before the first Drawn Together show started, and she was like, and one of us is on one side drawing, and the other one is on the other side drawing, and we draw, and we have a guest on, and we draw our guest, and it's really cool. And that's what we did. And the first few shows we had our guest, and we had the reference here, like we had some really cool reference that we'd be working from, and it'd be like moody and awesome, or just like outright divine and glorious. And we'd be working from the reference, and the three of us would have a conversation, and afterwards we'd share our work. And Shannon had this visionary idea, and then pestered me about actually doing it and realizing it. And I was all into the idea, and then it just sometimes takes a very long time for anything to happen in my life. So Shannon kept asking, she's like, how about that idea? How about that show? It's like, yes, let's do it. Thank you for pestering me. And then we did it, and it was so good, and it turned into this. And then we even started inviting our guests to draw with us. So they would be drawing or painting, and we've had some amazing guests. All of our guests have been amazing. And sometimes they've been drawing and painting, and you can watch all of those episodes. I'm going to have to go over time with this because I'm waiting for this to dry and talking about Drawn Together. But probably that's my favourite memory, just Shannon being like, hey, let's do this thing. So we did it, and it was so good. And so many of you, I know, were there, and you shared your work, and we were so excited to see what everyone was doing, and Shannon and I thrived off of it, and then we just stopped doing it. So it's about time to get back to it. Uta says, the talks during the Drawn Together shows are so great. My favourite so far was with Mike Squatch Gouache. That was so good. He was so good at talking. He had so many good things to say, and it was so informative. Yeah, that was a good one. Keep them coming, people. Tell us what were some of the highlights of the many amazing conversations that were had, or the funniest, or the most absurd, or the most uncomfortable, whatever your experience, we'd love to hear it. And know that it's something we long to return to, and have ideas about the return of Drawn Together. It's been perhaps hibernating through the summer, and ready for regrowth. All right, I'm drawing now with the parallel pen. I realized I watched some of the replay, and I realize when I'm drawing with this, some of the way I have to draw when I'm using this pen, it becomes kind of difficult to see what I'm doing because I got my hand in front. But that's how it is at the moment. Shannon liked Nicolas Uribe accidentally texting Mike Mignola. Yeah, and where is that? Where is the cover? Where is the response? I want to know. That was a glorious accident, and I am still also eagerly waiting for that to become a reality, because that would be so cool. Mafalda being glorious. I have this cool little picture that Mafalda sent me on my wall. I put some things up today. Thrive and stop. That's how it is actually. We thrived and stopped. 45 seconds left of the original 10 minutes, but I spent like 5 minutes not working on it, so we'll have to go into at least 5 minutes over time. This is basically, this is like it. There's like a cool light shape and there's some stuff over here, but I guess I can just go like this. There's not a lot of detail in my printout. It's very, very dark. Could also use a brush to do this. It'd be much faster, but it wouldn't be as scratchy. Silesh being hilarious and having all the ideas. Yes, Silesh was so good. It's been so nice. Like we've actually, it's been a mix of people that we knew or followed, but never actually had the chance to actually talk, or old friends, or even family members, children and siblings. And just having the chance to have a conversation and share time together, like it's really, it feels so much more direct and personal, even when I just see their stories that they're sharing with all of Instagram. It's like, oh, that person who I love and appreciate, and I spend a couple hours talking to. It's, yeah. And I wonder how it is for our viewers. I know that for some people they're like, oh, it's so good to have a voice to put to the pencil marks, and it's so special, so nice. Like just getting to know the people behind these images that we love, and to share stories and inspiration with each other. It really was so good. All right, the 10 minutes are up, and I feel like it's going okay. How's everyone else doing? We need James Gurney, so you can thank him for teaching how to draw it. Yeah. So there. Oh, I guess I shouldn't tease it. I shouldn't mention too many, because I did have other amazing people lined up, kind of waiting, ready and waiting to go, I hope. Still interested, maybe still remember. So I actually had like this list of people who said that they would like to join us, and we just need to make it happen. Is this it? Could go darker, could fill in the blanks and stuff, but all of that kind of, oh, you can't see the whole thing. All of those scratchy lines are kind of fun. They could be filled in, but they could be left like that. How's everyone doing? We need to invite them publicly on the spot. People, tell us in the chat who you'd like to join the Drawn Together show. Who should we get in touch with? Who should we invite? And I made you look more fun than you am. I think you're very fun. You're wonderful, great fun. What happens if I draw onto here with a red pencil? Can hardly see it. You're very fun, Shannon. Yeah, tell us right now who should join, who should we contact, who should we try to contact to be a guest on the Drawn Together show. When should we start again? What is it exactly that we need to restart? Shannon and I have this cool idea for making a new thumbnail, and even a purpose-built YouTube channel, so perhaps it can live on in its own space in addition to my channel, rather than it all being here, to have that happen. So the Drawn Together channel, and maybe, I don't know, Patreon or some kind of crowd support for those of you who love it and would like to help us in the realization of living for Drawn Together. If anyone feels drawn to contribute, that perhaps we could set up a way to do that and have like cool stuff. And we've imagined, like, what if there were after parties that maybe even the guests would come and hang out at, or maybe it's just us kind of unwinding and talking about what was just said and the cool things from the show. We have lots of ideas, and I think it has so much potential, and it's such a wonderful thing. So share your ideas with us. And Florent Farges, yeah, cool. That would be cool. He live streams a lot, right? That's a cool idea. I'm just gonna keep sketching a bit because I'm finished. But maybe you have things to say. But maybe that's it. Maybe I feel good about this drawing. It's nice to be excited and talking about Drawn Together. Shannon says you could pay our internet bill together. Yeah. All right, that's it for now, I think. I feel like for this 10-minute portrait, this is fairly close to 10 minutes compared to some. Louisa's sketch is a mess. That's okay. You can go and share your sketches on the Discord server. And you can tag me and Shannon on Instagram if you're sharing there, which would be very cool. And I'll just put the Discord in there again in case you missed it earlier. That's where you can go, and there is a channel, a chat specifically about the daily reference, where I share the daily reference. You can get it early. You could spend an hour on this before we even get started if you like. And I'm going to keep sharing daily reference there even when this live stream series is over. The daily reference will not be over. It will live on. And I think it'll be really cool to keep that going together. And I would love to get back to daily live streams if that became an ongoing sustainable thing. I'd love it. And the Discord server will be the place to connect with each other, share things and chat and stuff. So everyone should follow Shannon on Instagram and also on YouTube. If you scroll down the description a bit, you'll see Shannon's YouTube is also in the description. And the psychic art giveaway video, that's what you're about to do. I can see, I know that you're going to find that link. You're going to go to the psychic art giveaway video. You're going to listen to the talk. It was about caribou, right? And you're going to see and know what Shannon drew, and you're going to win. And it's going to be so good. Lisbeth, late. I've done a quick sketch with Inktense pencil. Shannon looks as if she's a nasty facial rash. 2 out of 10. That's great. Hi, Elizabeth. Such a lot of caribou. Yeah, check out that video. That's probably what fake news, a raccoon. Don't go knowing here. You got to go knowing over on Shannon's video. And I look forward to you winning. Thank you for being here, Shannon. Thank you for being such a good, fun person and friend. And also for being dark and sharing your darkness with me. And I love you. And I love all of you for being here. But Shannon is so cool. Everyone go follow Shannon. Thank you. And see you tomorrow.